up on the Beaver News, we show you one of the fastest growing clubs on campus. Also, why is KBVR FM being nationally recognized? And could the men's basketball team keep their undefeated home record this week against the LA schools? All that and more tonight on the Beaver News. Good evening and welcome to the Beaver News. I'm Anna Singer.
And I'm Kiana Hatch. We're so glad you could join us. Smoking is a bad habit that far too many people pick up, and it can be very difficult to quit. But just how hard is it to quit smoking? To answer that, we sent Casey Goslin to the smoking seminar to find out.
A smoking seminar was held in Owen 102 on Monday night, discussing statistics in smoking cessation studies for women.
So the problem that I'm looking at is with a smoking cessation trial, and so one of the key pieces is often people leave before they've finished, and so we often believe that those people have reverted back into smoking, and so this study is trying to deal with the missingness more concretely to determine what we think the overall effect of the treatment is, and that requires figuring out a more sophisticated model for what happens after the people leave the study.
Sometimes there are missing pieces of data, complicating statistical research.
So one of my main areas of research is how to deal with missing data methods in statistical analysis. So in a lot of real-world applications, there's missing data. So, you run a study to try to help people stop smoking, and some weeks they don't show up, and that complicates the analysis. And so part of what my work is dealing with specifying and figuring out statistical methods to handle those types of situations.
Many different methods were used to try and help women stop smoking.
So we found that in this study, the treatment effect of getting women to incorporate an exercise regimen while they're trying to stop smoking wasn't effective relative to a control group that just had a wellness information session.
For better results, Gaskin believes more data is needed.
I think there are a need for further research in this area and developing other types of treatments to continue to help people quit smoking.
This has been Casey Goslin with Beaver News.
Dodgeball is one of our fastest growing clubs here at OSU. To find out why students are getting involved with the club, here is Camelin Bovinet with the story.
The Oregon State Dodgeball Club is coached by Kevin Rick, who actually started the club himself as a student here in 2005.
So I started as a student back in 2005, and a group of us friends saw dodgeball, loved it. We decided that we wanted to start the club. So we started the club back clear in 2005, and it's grown ever since then. It's been one of the biggest growing clubs on campus. And after I got done with it, I didn't want to leave it, and I just happened to get hired here on the university. Oh man, when I first started, it was about making friends. You walk across campus, you have a dodgeball shirt on, they knew exactly who you were. You were best friends suddenly after just playing dodgeball after a couple of nights. Anyone can play, it's open to everyone. That's what I love about the sport. It's not how big you are, how small you are. You've got a niche in this game no matter what.
If you're interested in joining the Dodgeball Club, stop by Langton Hall Tuesday and Thursday nights to see for yourself what it's all about.
We love to play dodgeball, but we're also competitively, but also laid back group of people. When we go to tournaments, depending on the tournament, we just go to have fun. We go to compete competitively. Like some of us are super competitive, but we never lose that atmosphere of let's just have fun with it.
I'd probably have to say my favorite part is taking out my anger for the week, I guess. Anger management problems, I think that's a good thing.
This has been Camelin Bovinet with the Beaver News.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a student at Oregon State from another country? Well, you can find out at the International Student of OSU's Coffee Hours. We sent Camelin Bovinet out to get the scoop.
Coffee Hour is a place for all students to come and play games, enjoy refreshments, and make international friendships.
Well, this event specifically is called Coffee Hour. It's been going on for a couple of years. We get food from different cultures. Sometimes we do catering, for people to come here and enjoy, meet and mingle, enjoy food over, conversation, play some games, and we get people from, so our goal is to have getting international students and domestic students in one room.
Coffee Hour is a very relaxed environment where everyone is welcome.
The first time I came here, I met A lot of cool people, especially from the Middle East, and it's just really interesting to learn about their culture, things that they miss, things that they really like over here. There's also great food.
Students interested in study abroad also come to learn about different cultures of the world.
You know, people from all around the world just come in, have a good time. Some playing games, some having coffee, some just come for the food, which is okay. Make fun, have fun, be silly. Not get judged for being silly, hopefully, but that's about it.
This has been Cameron Bovinet with the Beaver News.
Our very own OSU college radio station, KBVR FM, has brought in national recognition 2 years in a row as a finalist for Best College Radio Station at a University. KBVR FM received 8 nominations for the 2015 Intercollegiate Broadcasting System Golden Microphone Awards. 2 of the nominations for Best Football Play-by-Play goes to Matt Walton and Josh Worden for their call of Oregon State's 35-27 upset over the Arizona State Sun Devils, and Josh Worden and Brendan Slaughter for their broadcast of OSU's 45-31 loss to Cal. Jean Comvar and Joey Holbert received their second consecutive nomination for Most Innovative Program with their science talk show, Inspiration Dissemination. Along with these nominations, 4 KBVR FM staff members were recognized as well. Matt Walton is a finalist for Best Station Manager, Rose Kersey for Best Promotions Director, Bethany Henry for Best Productions Director, and Nathan Mayers for Best Program Director. The winners will be announced on March 7th at the National IBS Conference in New York City. When we return, see what students think about the Super Bowl this weekend. And winter term intramural sports started up this week, and so did the competitiveness between the Greek houses. Also, did the men's basketball team continue their hot streak? All that when the Beaver News returns.
Hi, my name's TT.
Eddie Cardenas, Jason Love,
Alex Holland,
Laura Gordon, Lisa Rosenthal. We're here to answer any questions, escort students around.
We really just give them this sense of tradition. We help them register for classes.
A big part of being a START leader is showing students around OSU and helping them get a feel for what it's like when they're here at Oregon State.
We serve to help them make a more smooth and positive transition from high school life to college life and to everything involved with it.
The Super Bowl is right around the corner, and we wanted to know who students are rooting for in the big game. We sent Madeline Lee to the quad to get students' opinions.
The Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday, so we asked OSU what they have planned for the big game and who they want to win, the Seahawks or the Patriots. Who do you want to win this year, the Seahawks or the Patriots?
The Patriots.
How come?
Because everybody loves the Seahawks and I don't.
Why don't you like them?
I just think they've become way too popular lately and everyone's just getting on that bandwagon, and they beat the Broncos last year and I'm a Bronco fan if anything, so.
The Seahawks, obviously.
Patriots.
How come?
Because the Seahawks beat my Packers last round.
So who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year?
The Patriots.
The Seahawks.
How come?
I'm a Seahawks fan. I got family in Seattle and stuff like that. And I really don't like New England.
Probably the Seahawks.
How come?
I was born in Seattle and like family up there and stuff.
Hometown represent, huh?
Yeah.
So who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year?
I would have to say the Seahawks because we're closest to them.
The Patriots.
Why?
Why the Patriots? Because of Tom Brady. I like him. He's a really good quarterback.
Is he your favorite player?
Yeah, well, I like his wife more, but yeah, Tom Brady is my favorite player.
Do you have a favorite player?
Probably number 24, Marshawn Lynch. He's kind of my guy.
I like Richard Sherman. He's one of my favorites. I like Earl Thomas, the defensive players. And Marshawn Lynch on offense. I'm not a big Russell Wilson fan, though. But
why not?
He's just, I don't know. He doesn't appeal to me. I just not a huge fan of him.
Do you have a favorite player for the Patriots?
Tom Brady.
Why do you like him?
He just seems like a cool dude. Like, I would probably hang out with him.
Just a nice guy.
Just a nice guy in general, yeah.
For the Patriots, I would have to say Darrelle Revis.
How come?
Because I like the way he plays defense, and I played cornerback in college and in high school.
Are you watching the game this year?
Probably not. Maybe tune in for the halftime show.
So that's what you're looking forward to the most, halftime?
I guess so. I don't even know who's doing it though. I really don't know a whole lot.
Yes, I usually do get together with my family. I don't know if it'll happen this time because of school, and I think they're out of town, so I'll probably get together with friends, but even though I don't know much about the teams going, I will get together with someone, we'll get a bunch of food, the typical stuff, food, booze, have the show playing, pay more attention to the commercials than the actual game.
Yes, I'm going to watch it in my apartment with my roommates and eat a lot of food.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the game.
Where at?
In my dorm room with a couple friends.
Of course I'm going to.
Where are you going to watch it?
I'm not quite sure yet, but I don't want to watch it by myself, like with a lot of people. That would be awesome. Yeah, but I don't know yet.
Yes.
Where are you going to watch it?
Probably at one of the watch parties on campus.
I am. I'm trying to decide where we might go to Buffalo Wild Wings with a bunch of friends and watch it, or maybe a friend's house.
Do you have any traditions for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we eat a lot of food and watch the halftime show. And then I usually study during the actual game.
So you're looking forward to the halftime show this year?
Yes, Katy Perry and me, like this.
Pretty much just not watching the game and maybe watching some of the commercials and the halftime. My family will watch the game, but I don't usually watch it.
I gotta wear the team's stuff, whatever it is, whatever I have, a jersey, a hat, whatever it is, I gotta wear it.
Gotta support it. Support your guys.
Exactly.
I guess just hanging out with friends and eating a lot all day and watching the commercials.
The commercials are the best part, I think.
I think so too.
Most people said they want the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl this year, but more specifically, they're looking forward to the food and the Super Bowl commercials. This has been Madeline Lee with Beaver News.
Make sure you tune into the Super Bowl this Sunday at 3:30 on NBC. Also, we want to know more students' opinions on the big game. Tweet us at Beaver News and let us know your thoughts on the Super Bowl.
If you're looking for some recreational fun, Oregon State Intramural League started up this week and it's not too late to sign up. It is a good way to connect with your fellow peers. And if you are in Greek life, you are competing to earn points for your house. For more on that, here's Bonnie Nutting.
As winter term is just beginning, so are IM sports. The Greek community participates in a wide variety such as bowling and billiards, which are held in the MU basement. This Tuesday night, I took a closer look to find out why students are participating.
I just enjoy bowling. I've loved it since I picked up doing curve back in middle school from my big brother.
There's a few guys in the house that consider themselves pretty good at it, and we kind of started doing it sophomore year. It was something that not really many people in the house wanted to do, so we were kind of more fillers, but since we were pretty good, it was viable, so just decided from there that we'd keep going with it.
Not really very athletic, and I really want to be active and a part of do fun things in my sorority, and that's one of them.
I've been a part of it for these last couple terms, and I've really enjoyed it, so decided to continue doing it and try and get better.
Even if students may have had a difficult beginning to their season, they continue to stay positive and are confident they can grow.
We lost our first and only game so far, but we did leave it all out there on the felt, which is we're proud of that.
It started off really rocky, actually. We were horrible. We still managed to win, and now I've got my bowling form back a little bit.
We won our first game, like we're going to do every other game of the season.
Besides bowling and billiards, there are many more IM sports that students can get involved with.
We did IM volleyball last term, and we're doing IM basketball this term, so we're all headed over to go watch the IM basketball game after this to support them playing.
Usually in volleyball, sometimes basketball, always soccer, and always bowling.
I've done football, basketball, wiffle ball, ultimate frisbee, to name a few.
Participating in IM sports is a great way for different Greek houses to make connections with one another and to have fun.
People always think that there's this stigma that houses don't like each other, and that's totally not true. And I have friends in multiple other sororities and fraternities.
I think it helps create camaraderie, and people get to know each other by doing sports together. And bowling tends to be one of those ones where you actually get to talk during the game.
A lot of people say that it's all the Greek IM Cup system's all participation based, and if you win, it doesn't matter. But I think as a Greek community, we really need to get out and participate in IM sports, and because I think it brings us together. So winning's important, but it's not everything.
It creates some healthy competition between the houses. It's always fun to go against maybe Sigma Chi. Fiji's a really good contender in billiards, so it's always fun to play them. But it's also a really good way to meet other people in the Greek community.
It's definitely a good way to meet other people from other houses and engage in friendly competition and just take a break from classes and have a good time.
With the first few games done, the Greek community is looking forward to improving throughout the rest of the term and ending strong.
We're going to make the playoffs for sure, and hopefully we'll make the finals.
We have a promising seasons ahead of us. I mean, we have got to the semis at least both years so far, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
This has been Bonnie Nutting with Beaver News.
If you are looking to sign up for an intramural sport, you still can. Go to Dixon Rec Services to get more information. Well, Oregon State's incredible home court run continued on Thursday night as the OSU men's basketball team knocked out UCLA 66-55 to remain undefeated at home. The Beavers improved to 11-0, which is the best start to their season since the 1981-82 season. This was also the third time in a row they've defeated UCLA at home since 1989. Junior guard Gary Payton had 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading the Beavers to their 4th win in their last 5 games. Sophomore Malcolm Duvivier went 8 of 8 from the line and scored 19 points overall. The Beavers shot 51% from the field, limiting the Bruins to 31% shooting overall and 24% from the three-point range. OSU led 47-30 with 9:28 left to play, then withstood a Bruin comeback that drew them within 2 points at the 52-50 with 2:35 left to play in the half. UCLA began to make a run coming back from the half with a few turnovers in a row, but Beavers responded with the help of Olaf Schaftenar hitting a crucial 3, as well as Langston Morris Walker putting up a couple himself. The Beavs end up taking victory over the Bruins with a final score of 66-55 in front of an enthusiastic Beaver Nation crowd of over 6,000 people. This month is an important one for OSU basketball fans as they honor the 25th anniversary of the 1989-90 team, focusing on the highlights of the players and the season. Men's basketball comes back home next Thursday as they look to keep their undefeated home record when they take on Washington State. Tune in next week as I show you around the brand new Bud and Maxine Aussie Golf Center, where OSU golf teams are preparing for their first big tournament next week in Hawaii.
Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight. I'm Kiana Hatch.
And I'm Anna Singer. For more of your Beaver news, make sure to watch us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. Thanks and have a good night.